start on the ground with Nick Chubb. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here we go. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here we go. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On second down, here's Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him to mess it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow got a man open. It's Chase.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A handoff running left, Mixon. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And Nixon not going to get there. And they'll stop him short. Let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They run for it with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Ravens had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Here we go. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Here's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before that.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
That's a tremendous start to the 3rd quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the 2nd half.
And he's got it down to the 28. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, and then you also show something and come up with something else to keep the defense on balance.
Huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Jackson toward the pylon, caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 4. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point. And we tie our game in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Burrow will throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him and gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where all that running room that he had in the first half go, because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Now Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown. One play later. How about that?
And the momentum would seemingly shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing the comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jalen Arnold-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this